Chelsea just won the Conference League Cup, and as a big fan, I had to design my own fan t-shirt celebrating this event. This is the final design, and yes, you can make it too, even if you're not a Photoshop expert. In today's video, I'll walk you through the exact steps I used to create this Chelsea fan t-shirt design in a bold, gritty style, from picking the right photo to turning it into a vintage stamp style graphic. No drawing, no pressure, just smart, easy tricks that anyone can follow. So let's dive in. First, I went searching for the perfect image, something that captured the emotion of Chelsea's big win. I browsed through some celebration photos and I didn't like any of the images at the beginning and thought to create my own image. But eventually I found this one on Facebook, so credit goes to the designer of this image. Then I had to upscale this image. I always prefer to use imageupscaler.com because it enables you to upscale any image up to 4 times for free. Next, I opened Photoshop using an artboard of 15 by 18 inches, which is perfect for t-shirt design. I placed the upscaled image on my artboard and I added a black and white adjustment layer. You can add any adjustment layer from the bottom menu on your layers panel. So this black and white adjustment layer transformed my image to black and white, obviously. And this is an important part to create the style that I'm looking for. Then using a smooth brush, I started to delete the sharp edges of the image on a layer mask. And I also deleted some of the image parts, especially the parts at the bottom, as I don't need the default text. You can do that by selecting the part you want to hide, and while selecting your layer mask, press on the Alt plus Delete button on your keyboard. Then I added the levels adjustment layer and started to play with it to fix the brightness. After that, I merged the levels layer with the design layer. Next comes the magic. In the filter gallery, I applied the stamp effect to give the design that bold, high contrast look. So to do that, simply select your design layer and press on the filter gallery and choose to add the grain effect and choose to add the stamp effect, which can be found under the sketch folder. As you can see, the stamp effect creates this cartoon looking style. Of course, this is not what we are looking for, but it's important to create the final style. So just play with the light and dark balance bar and the smoothness. Make sure not to lose too much details. And again, the stamp effect separately won't give us what we are looking for. So I usually prefer to leave the smoothness as is and play with the light and dark balance. And after that, press on the plus sign and this time use the grain effect, which can be found under the texture folder. So simply press on the grain image and start playing with the bar, contrast bar and the intensity bar, and you can now see that the image started to give you this grain brutalist style that we are looking for. Again, each image is different, so play with the intensity bar and the contrast bar until you reach something that you're satisfied with. I think I like it like this. Looks really cool. So once you're satisfied with the result, press on the OK button. Now the next step is to remove the background. I decided to remove the additional elements of the background. So simply press on the remove background and Photoshop will remove all the additional items for you, all the additional elements. In my case, it did not work perfectly. As you can see, the C letter has been removed. If we hide the background, we can see that the C letter is partially removed. So I had to go back to the original image and copy the C letter and place it on my design to fix the removed letter. Then I added additional text to my design using the text tool. So I added the line that says 2025 Conference League winners using a simple modern font, nothing fancy. We can adjust the text line using the box, using by stretching the text to fit your design. Then I decided to add the UEFA logo, as the original image that I used had the UEFA logo removed, or I just felt that the logo is not very clear on the image, so I just went to Google and I copied one of the UEFA logos that is similar to the one that is on the design cup. I placed the image and then I used the blending option to remove the white from the image. Then using the layers panel, I converted the image to a smart object, and again using the layers panel and the blending option, I added a color overlay. I added a white color overlay to convert the logo to white, which added a very visible effect or visible logo to the image. Then I added a texture to my design. It's a PNG file, so I just placed it to my design. The texture file does not have any white, so again using the layers panel and the blending option, I added a color overlay to convert the texture to black, and it added a very nice effect to the overall design, but I needed the texture to clip or to be masked to the design and not to be part of it, to be outside. So just clip it to the grouped design, and if we hide the background, we can see that now the texture file is clipped to the design. Finally, I grouped all the design elements, and using the Alt, Control, Shift and E, I created a merged layer, and again using the blending option from the layers panel and the blend if, I removed the black color from the design. The purpose is to have the design as a one color design to be able to print it on a black t-shirt, and the blend if is a perfect tool to remove the black color from the design easily. So if we now unhide the background, you can see that the design looks perfect if printed as a one color design. So that is the final design. Now it's time to add it on a mock-up, and this is how the design looks like on the t-shirt. And I have also created another version with a blue colored Chelsea text. So that was a quick tutorial on how I created my Chelsea t-shirt celebrating the Conference League event, and you can use the same technique to create your own sports t-shirt or your own design in a brutalistic style. So if you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and subscribe for future tutorials. Thanks for watching.